Thanks to these brave, insane people, I will be posting the Gravity Falls unaired pilot on the internet very soon. I never thought I was gonna do it, but you guys have earned it. It's weird, you might not care for it, but you earned it.
In the summer of 2016, the Gravity Falls fandom was busy. New books were coming out, and Cypher Hunt had everyone talking. One of the clues during the hunt to find the Bill Cipher statue led fans to the infamous 2,000-piece puzzle that needed to be solved. Initially believed to not take too long, the mainly black and yellow puzzle became a bottleneck and the hunt stagnated. After several days of barely any progress, Alex Hirsch shared a few images of the completed puzzle, and a fan-made digital version helped crack the code that let the hunt continue. However, as an incentive to get the fans to finish the physical puzzle, Alex promised that if they were to be able to do that, he'd release the full, and equally infamous, original 2010 Gravity Falls pilot. In case you didn't know, the GF pilot was made in the summer of 2010 by Toronto-based animation studio House of Cool. It was commissioned by Disney to give the executives a rough idea of what they could expect from the show if it was to be greenlit, which we all know how that proved out to be. Over the years leading to the Cypher Hunt, clips of the pilot had been released online through people who had access to it like the studio and animators who put clips of it in their demo reels. In the end, they were successful, and Alex went on to release the pilot in its totality onto the Mystery of GF website via a password-protected page. While you can easily find the pilot re-uploaded elsewhere nowadays, the original Cypher Hunt link still works to this day with the following username and password. The pilot was a hit and many loved it, some even arguing it looked better than Gravity Falls' current look, which is something I highly disagree with personally. But that was it. It seemed like this piece of once lost media was now available for all to see. There was nothing new to be found from it. Or so we thought. In 2022, during the lead up to the Gravity Falls 10-year anniversary, a major discovery was made.
As twins, have you ever felt a psychic connection?
We practically finish each other's sandwiches?
One of my friends on my fan-run Discord server, link in the description below, sent a link to a video of what appeared to be new pilot clips. They were uploaded by a small YouTube channel named Music. They seemed legit, and I looked up the link provided in the description of the video, and it led me to the YouTube channel of an animator named Alfredo Casano. The 20-second long montage of clips were part of his 2016 demo reel, so this footage had been sitting unnoticed for 6 years online. I noticed an HD version of the upload was also there, so I posted the GF clips onto my channel and well, it blew up. Since then, as the excitement of this new old Gravity Falls content being found has died down, I've continued to wonder, did Alex Hirsch truly post all of the pilot in 2016? None of Alfredo's pilot clips were on the 2016 supposed full release. Yeah, it could be said that this may be unused content, but it plays out more like a montage of various clips instead of being part of one specific episode, like the pilot was. Oh, and also the fact that this is not the only unknown pilot footage out there. See, before the pilot was released in 2016, there were 2 other clips of pilot footage posted that since then we've learned were never part of the final pilot either. The first set came in 2014 when the Mystery of GF uploaded clips of the pilot from the demo reel of animator Adam Temple. While most of these clips are from the final pilot, the last one wasn't. As you can see, it's footage of Dipper being chased by a UFO before it crashes into a water tower and presumably kills him. This clip was not in the final pilot, and given what we know about the pilot now, it's highly out of context. And that's not all. In 2015, the Mystery of GF again uploaded another clip of scenes from the pilot. This time, the clips came from the demo reel of animator Alessandro Sorrentino. Unlike how Adam's clips only had one presumably unused scene, everything in Alessandro's clips were never used in the final pilot. As you can see, it starts with Grunkle Stan saying next time on Gravity Falls, and then a montage of stuff that the twins do.
Next time on Gravity Falls!
You've got Dipper and Mabel exploring the town, looking like the most basic tourists ever. Mabel hanging out with the biker from Headhunters, this time him having the original stab tattoo that had to be switched to bats by S&P. Dipper looking at a map of the town, Mabel playing with unicorn-kins things in a tree, and most notably, Dipper using an Ouija board with pilot Wendy. So far, this is the only known footage of what Wendy looked like in the GF pilot. Honestly, she kinda looks like an early design of Jana from Star vs. the Forces of Evil. But yeah, these two animators had made content for the pilot that seemingly was never used and just all around looked out of place. It didn't make any sense. The pilot was a low-budget project, and I doubt that they had the funds to afford to animate this much content that didn't even make it into the final pilot. I mean, that same summer I also found alternately animated clips from the final pilot scenes, and speaking to one of the animators behind it, they revealed to me that not every animator who contributed to the pilot had their work make it into the final cut. But even so, these are new clips. Combine these with the Alfredo Casano clips, and you've got a good 40 seconds worth of unused animation that plays out more like a montage than an actual pilot. So what's going on? Well, lucky for us, Alex Hirsch has answered that very question. Back in September 2022, Alex was attending the Pixel Atoll event in Mexico. He was there alongside other major animators like Dana Terrace, Matt Burley, and Ian Whirl. They all gave talks there about animation and showed their work they had made over the years. Ian also shared some rather interesting content that he's been working on, but I don't know if I can even show you that just in case. But anyways, an old contact of mine from my GF LEMMiNO days who helped me with getting info on GF books, who was at the event, messaged me a link to a video. It was from a YouTuber named Alfarelli. They had been at the event and actually interviewed both Alex and Matt Burley. And the literal first question he asked Alex was in regards to the very same pilot clips that were found that summer. So shout out to Alfarelli for asking Alex that question.
The first question is, recently some new footage of the pilot was rediscovered on the internet. Are there still some parts of it that we haven't been able to see yet?
Alongside Alex acknowledging that he'd seen the clips, which probably means that he knows about this channel, oh my god, he also explained a bit about where the pilot clips came from. And well, I'll let Alex explain it.
I think there might be parts of that pilot that haven't gotten out. I saw some screen caps on Twitter. When we sold the show, we made a pilot, and then I made this thing called a next time on, where it was like a fake trailer for a next episode, like next season, even though there was no season, a new show. It's sort of a way of tricking the executives into feeling like the show was already picked up. So I think some of the clips of the next time on made it onto the internet, but I don't think all of them have. So there may yet still be some tiny little nuggets of Gravity Falls out there.
So yeah, to reiterate what Alex Hirsch said, alongside the pilot, a next time reel was also made. The Alfredo Casano clips, Adam clips, and all the Alessandra clips are therefore likely from this next time reel, which according to him, has never been actually released. Hell, I think this clip from the Alessandra clips actually proves that more than anything else.
Next time on Gravity Falls.
This just might be the opening to that reel. So that proves it. There's still some unreleased and hidden Gravity Falls content out there that's never been made public. Alex never released this reel with the pilot in 2016 during Cypher Hunt, and the only reason we even know that this likely exists is due to him saying this here, and the fact that these clips were posted by the animators who made it to their personal demo reels. Now, how much footage do we have for it already, and how much is still missing? Well, that's hard to say without an exact number. But recently, another show had its next time reel released online, which can help us a bit. In case you didn't know, the Owl House's next time reel was leaked online. Side note, a lot of people are mistaking it for being the show's pilot, but it's been confirmed already to be the next time reel. Now, given it was leaked, I won't actually show anything from it, given it's possible I could be DMCA'd for it when Disney finally realizes that Owl House clips have been posted, but you can find it easily online if you look. Anyways, the footage is in total 2 minutes long. So it's likely therefore that Gravity Falls' next time reel is about the same length, more or less. I think the Owl House reel is a good idea of what GF's most likely is. So that leaves the question of where is the reel? Well, likely in the hands of Disney and House of Cool. It's possible there are more clips out there for it that are on demo reels of other animators who worked on the pilot. I mean, Alfredo's clip sat unnoticed until 2016. Who's to say there couldn't be more stuff out there? I reached out to Alfredo again to inquire about the next time reel, but sadly he had no new info to give, but promised that if he ever got his hands on more pilot content, I'd be the first to know, so while it's a small chance, fingers crossed. But beyond him, other animators and people who've worked on the pilot that I've reached out to have never gotten back to me. Not even House of Cool themselves have ever responded to any of my emails that I sent, which is really sad.
Hi, Squidward. Wanna play?
No, and leave me alone.
Could we one day see the next time reel be fully released or maybe even leaked? Who knows? If the Owl House can have its leaked, maybe GFs can too. That's not to say I'm condoning leaking, but, you know, if it was to happen, I wouldn't be complaining. It still amazes me, honestly, that even over a decade on since Gravity Falls began, and nearly 13 years since the pilot was made, there's still unreleased content out there for it. Could we one day see the next time reel be posted online in full force? Till then, we now have a new piece of lost media for Gravity Falls to now wonder about. What else could be in that next time reel? Could we see footage of Pilot Seuss? Could it contain footage of Pilot Ford? Could there be clips of deleted episodes in it that maybe Alex had planned that never ended up being made? Who's to say? The possibilities are endless until we get confirmation of it. So I guess just keep yourself vigilant, and if you're a lost media enthusiast, get cracking, I guess. If this thing exists, then I hope one day we can see it. That's basically all I hope at this point. So yeah, Lost Gravity Falls Media. What a time to be alive. Anyways, that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching, and bye. Okay, but seriously, can we finally see Pilot Seuss, Alex?